everyone, my name is TESOL, and today I want to talk about whether language learners should only be exposed to the forms that they are taught. In simple terms, this means should they only see and use the exact vocabulary, grammar, and rules that they have learned in class? My answer is no. I believe that learners need more than just what's in their textbook in order to really learn a language. I'll tell you why later. So here's why I disagree. When you learn a language, you don't just want to pass the test, right? Your goal is to communicate in real life. But in real life, people speak in all kinds of ways. They use slangs, they shorten their sentences, they even have accents. So if you try to practice the perfect forms only, you might get stuck or confused or freeze whenever you encounter something different. For example, I've seen students in my classes who know grammatical rules really well, but whenever they encounter in casual conversations or when they watch movies, they get lost. Why? Because real world language is often really different from what we've seen or what we can find in textbooks. So, as teachers, if we let students go through real world language or go through different forms of it, through videos, music, real life conversation, they can get used to these forms and understand more easily. I've also experienced this myself. When I was learning English, I noticed that the formal lessons helped me a lot at first, but when I started watching my favorite YouTube channel, surfing on TikTok, or talking to native speakers, I learned faster. Yeah, and even if I didn't know every word or grammar rules, I can guess the meaning from context. And over time, I felt like I am more confident using the language because I wasn't afraid of hearing something new. Just whenever I hear something strange, I just ask them back, "Sorry, could you repeat that please?" Or "Sorry, could you explain that?" Yeah. So as a teacher now, I see the same thing with my students. Those who try to explore more, like watching videos, reading books, or playing games, talking to native speakers, often improve faster because they have been trained, and they also seem to be more comfortable speaking because they have experienced or they have heard different forms of language before. In conclusion, while it's important to teach specific forms of language, learners shouldn't be limited to it. Exposure to different forms of language makes learning more natural and enjoyable. It also helps learners prepare for real-world conversations. So my advice is, don't be afraid to explore and make mistakes. That's how we grow. And that's what I think about it. Thank you so much for listening, teachers. What do you think about it? Do you agree or disagree? Please let me know. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that. Bye.